Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's only 1 for 10. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And oh, to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. Popped him up. Donaldson over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second here tonight. Second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Gleyber Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Just missed with a breaking ball. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Breaking ball in for a strike. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Gomes gathers it and he makes the throw to first. Torres is retired, 2 down now. So striding forward now, Miguel Andujar. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Just underway here in Cleveland. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Yanks go 1-2-3. The Bombers kept off the scoreboard in the first. Indians coming up. Lots more to come, just getting started on MLB Network. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 4 for 9. Takes a knee-high fastball. Lindor, just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Off and running is Lindor, grounded up the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the first inning, that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
High in the air. Andujar is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Edwin Encarnacion now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has an even 10 hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Lindor, the runner at third. Brantley is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Second and third, 2 away. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
3-0 to him now. 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. Left center, base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
He's set and the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
A ball and a strike. Stanton, a former Miami Marlin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped him up. Ramirez is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. A cold strike on the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Squared that one up just a little late. He'll try again, 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Count remains 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Ground ball left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he chased it in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. At the plate, Luke Voigt, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Alonso is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great settling in now, Yonder Alonso. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Yonder Alonso.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Oh, 0-2 to Alonso. Bounce to first. To his right, Voigt. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting seventh, right fielder.
Now to the plate, Rajay Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ripped down the line. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Here's Leonis Martin. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's a .333 hitter. In there for strike one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Torres brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Digging in now, Brett Gardner, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Swinging a soft liner. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Gardner on at first, nobody out. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First offering on its way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 1 and the Indians nothing. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Yan Gomes.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Stepping up now, Francisco Lindor. He reached on a single in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Francisco Lindor.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Francisco Lindor becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Michael Brantley. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter is...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Giancarlo Stanton now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Tapped up the third base line. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Brett Gardner would be next. The 3-1 swung on and missed for strike number 2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So, striding in, Jose Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And this will be fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hot shot down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Edwin Encarnacion is at the plate as he watches ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Ramirez takes his lead at third with one away. Now it's 2-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
2-1 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Now batting, Yonder Alonso. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and two away following the RBI ground ball. In there, no balls and a strike. Fastball called for strike two. Now a big swing by Alonso, and he connects. This one is carrying well. Gone!
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting, right fielder, Roger Davis.
Here's Rajay Davis now. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Tanaka into his motion, 1-1 on its way. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Torres has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Outside, 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-1 now to Brett Gardner. Here's the 3-1. Fouled away. Hit hard to short. Lindor right there. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Up next for the Yankees.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Aaron Hicks. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Bases are empty, one man out.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that. Standing in, Leonis Martin, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Soft liner towards center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
All even now, 2-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Off is Martin. And another foul ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
And he fouls this one off. Martin over at second. Gomes at first with no outs. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. Striding in once again, Miguel Andujar. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch coming, here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A ball and a strike now. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Lindor over to his left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He'll get it into second, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Davis is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Left for the Yankees. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Line drive to left. Gardner is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Here he comes again, 1-2. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman, number 17.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Tanaka's ready. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with the side. Here's Didi Gregorius. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. Adam Simber comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. One and one.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
Line towards center field. Martin is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Brett Gardner.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Yanks leave 1. Now at the plate, Rajay Davis. No hits to this point.
Right fielder, Rajay Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit well on the ground to first. And that'll get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
And he takes ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Yan Gomes. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Gomes has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Here's a line shot that's going to get over the head of Gregorius and on into left center for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Dylan Betances takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Francisco Lindor becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Score remains 2-2. Dan Otero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now. And I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Hit hard down the right field line. Just foul. Oh, 0-2, here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Davis is there. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. And And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Here's big Aaron Judge. Ready with the 0-1. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, and he is out at third base, trying to move up as a possible go-ahead run, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's a .333 hitter. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Ball 1 strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth. He's set, here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Just missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Weak roller right side. To his right, Voit. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio.
Designated hitter.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Standing in, Didi Gregorius. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Now in the box, Luke Voit. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Davis on the run. And that's going to land foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Soft liner toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Score remains 2-2. Here's Yonder Alonso. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt, and I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Here's Rajay Davis now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, 2 down now. Here's Leonis Martin. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 1 for 2. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Betances is ready. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Oliver Perez takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Oliver Perez.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is in the air out to right. Davis is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the right. And that is off the first base bag. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. In now, Miguel Andujar. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Ramirez is there. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave one. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Zach Britton comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Hit out towards second. Torres picks it up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Torres scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Up high in the air. Voit is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. The matchup numbers with Oliver Perez. He's 2 for 3.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
1-0 the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Alonso has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Didi Gregorius is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second.
Torres brings it in.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Edwin Encarnacion now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So nothing happening this time. Cody Allen gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 37.
Ready now, Luke Boyd. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Allen, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the 23rd round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
This programming note to pass along. Due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-1 pitch. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Gleyber Torres, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have striding in for the Indians, Yonder Alonso. He went down on strikes last time up. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres has it, and there's one away. In now for Cleveland, Rajai Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there at the knees, strike 1. And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Leonis Martin. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's 1 for 4. 0-1 the count. Britain pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So they go down without a whimper here. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Lindor is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Popped him up. Alonso moving to his left. 2 down. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired after popping out in his last at bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute it.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He was a ground out victim last time up. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line softly toward the hole. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2.
Left fielder number 23.
Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. They start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Down in order go the Tribe. Score remains 2-2. Andrew Miller is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
To 2-2 now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Next for New York, Brett Gardner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Andrew McCutchen will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they have taken the lead here in game 2.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions?
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Popped him up. Alonso over to his left. And that ends the inning. Andrew McCutchen will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So striding in, Edwin Encarnacion as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Ramirez stands at second with no outs. Still no thought of a challenge here as they'll run it to 3-0 now.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Yonder Alonso. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second. A potential winning run at first with 1 away. No balls and 1 strike. Pause and the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Here's Leonis Martin as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a bunt attempt here. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. So the Yankees, of course, buoyed by a great start from this man here, Aroldis Chapman. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. New York take a 2-0 lead here in the league championship series. Zach Britton is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Cleveland, 2 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Britton. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman. The loss goes to Andrew Millen. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes.